Looking for keto pasta? Try this almond flour recipe. The ketogenic diet includes plenty of our favorite foods, but pasta isn't one of them. So, what do you do when you start craving a bowl of comforting pasta? You either make your usual zoodles or even better, almond flour pasta from scratch. Follow our recipe below for a simple butter and grated cheese pasta to curb your cravings. Making almond flour pasta. Because nut flours do not contain gluten, you will need to use a binder to help your pasta hold together. In this recipe, we suggest xanthan gum, a type of polysaccharide, for this very purpose. The recipe also calls for apple cider vinegar to balance out the flavors. And unlike other almond flour pasta recipes, this one also calls for coconut flour to improve texture and consistency. It's also important you don't cook the pasta in boiling water or you'll end up with mushy pasta. However, when cooked in a bit of butter and olive oil, you get a perfectly al dente texture. And of course, you don't have to serve this almond flour pasta as suggested in this recipe. It pairs perfectly with a range of other keto-friendly sauces such as basil pesto, blue cheese sauce, carbonara sauce, and mushroom sauce. You may also tweak this recipe to make keto tortellini and ravioli. And if you want to serve the past later in the week, you'll be happy to learn that this almond flour pasta is also freezer-friendly. With all that said, follow this recipe to make almond flour pasta from scratch. Almond flour pasta recipe. To make this keto pasta, you'll need a medium-sized bowl, a pasta machine or rolling pin, a knife or a pasta cutter, the ingredients below, and an hour or so of your time. The preparation and cooking time are fairly short, but resting time is a bit longer. Preparation time, 20 minutes plus resting time. Cooking time, 4 minutes. Serves, 4. Ingredients: 1 cup blanched almond flour, 2 tablespoons coconut flour, sifted 2 teaspoons xanthan gum, 1/4 teaspoon sea salt, 2 teaspoons raw apple cider vinegar, 1 large egg, lightly beaten, 2 to 4 teaspoons water, as needed to serve with 1/4 cup butter, 2 cloves garlic, minced, 2 tablespoons olive oil, 2 tablespoons grated pecorino romano, bowl of pasta with grated cheese and lemon spice. Directions to make the pasta dough: combine almond flour, coconut flour, xanthan gum, and salt in a medium-sized bowl. Add the vinegar and egg. Stir until just combined. Gradually add water until the dough comes together. Shape the dough into a nice ball. Wrap the dough in plastic wrap and refrigerate for 30 minutes. After the resting time is up, start shaping the pasta. Roll the pasta down to the thinnest setting on your pasta roller, or as thin as you can if you're rolling it out by hand. Cut the pasta into 1-inch wide strips. Then, cut the strips into 2 by 1 inch rectangles using a wheel pasta cutter or knife. Pinch the rectangles in the middle to shape them into farfalle, aka bow tie or butterfly pasta. Place the shaped pasta in a freezer for 10 to 15 minutes. To cook the pasta, brown the butter in a skillet over medium-high heat and add olive oil. Add garlic and sauté until fragrant. Toss in the pasta and cook until al dente, about 3 to 4 minutes. Since this is fresh pasta, don't overcook it. Sprinkle pasta with pecorino romano and serve warm. Almond flour pasta. Nutrition facts: calories 312% daily value asterisk. Total fat 29.1 grams. 37%. Saturated fat 11 grams. 55%. Cholesterol 84 milligrams. 28%. Sodium 345 milligrams. 15%. Total carbohydrate 6.3 grams. 2%. Dietary fiber 3.1 grams. 11%. Total sugars 0.4 grams. Protein 7.1 grams. This recipe provides 312 calories, only 3.2 grams net carbs per serving. It also provides with almost 30 grams of fat, most of which, 55%, is saturated. On a keto diet, saturated fat is your friend, and studies show that it's not as bad as decades of health and nutrition advice made it out to be. Besides containing plenty of fat, this pasta meal is also a good source of protein at 7.1 grams per serving. It also provides 15% of the daily value for sodium, something you will definitely appreciate if you're fighting the keto flu. And as far as other nutrients go, this almond flour pasta provides moderate amounts of fiber, calcium, iron, vitamin B12, selenium, and riboflavin. If you prepare this pasta with grass-fed butter, you also get a hefty dose of vitamin A and omega-3 fatty acids.